So Master T Math class. And here in this live class, I want to continue from this particular topic in mathematics, that's matrices and determinants. Then, yesterday we looked at the definition of matrix. So we look at the definition. Also, we look at order of a matrix. We look at notation of a matrix. Also, we looked at the addition and subtraction of matrices. So if you missed that class, you can go back to our live videos to check. Now, in this class, we want to look at the first thing here. That will be scalar multiplication. Scalar multiplication of matrices. So that's the first thing we are looking at in this class. Scalar multiplication of matrices. The word scalar here means something like a constant. So okay, so you are welcome back. There is a loss in transmission. Let's look at the multiplication again. We have what is called multiplication of matrices. That is, we can multiply two or more matrices. When we have, let's say we have a matrix A and matrix B, and we want to multiply. The first thing we need to consider is the order of the matrix we are multiplying. Now, let's say we have a matrix A, and this matrix A has an order of 3 by 2, and we are multiplying this by matrix B, which has an order of 2 by 3. Now, there are some things we need to consider here. Don't forget that this order, the first one here representing row, second one representing column. Also, first one row, the second one column. Then, we must look at the column or the first matrix. This is a column of the first matrix. It must have the same number with the row of the second matrix. Like this, look at this. We have 2 here, we have 2 here. They have same number. So this here established that the multiplication here will be possible. So it implies we can go ahead with our multiplication. So this established that we can go ahead with multiplication, and the result we now have the order of 3 by 3. So this will be our result. That is the process. So for emphasis sake, for us to multiply two matrices, the column of the first matrix should have the same number as the row of the second matrix. If not, the multiplication will not be possible. That is, if this one is 2 and this one is 3, we should not even waste our time trying to multiply. Okay? Then let's look at the general way of multiplying now. Let's say we have matrix A. If A is equals to a 3 by 2 matrix, let's say we have A11, A12, A21, A22, then A31, A32. This matrix is a 3 by 2. And also we have matrix B. That's we have a 2 by 3. That is, we have B11, B12, B13, B21, B22, B23. Then we have A times B, AB will now be equals to A first. That means we have A11, A12, A21, A22, A31, A32, then multiply by B, which is B11, B12, B13, B21, B22, B23. So we have written A and B first. The way it is, we should note that very well. So A times B in matrices. That's the important thing that we should understand. That when we are talking about matrices, A times B written as AB is not the same thing as B times A in matrices. Normally in normal operation of multiplication, okay, when we say 2 times 3, that is the same thing as 3 times 2, but that's not the case here under matrices, okay. So that is why the order of arrangement is very important. So we have written it like this. We are written A first, then B second. Then we can go ahead with the multiplication now. The result now we're having, this is how the multiplication is done. Once we get it, there won't be a problem. So use the row. We have in this matrix A, we have 3 rows now. We have 1, 2, 3. So we start with the first row. The first row contains A11 and A12. So we make use of this row to multiply each column. Okay, we are going to practicalize it and write it out. So let me explain what we have to do. The first row here, use it to multiply the first column. This row again, use it to multiply the second column. This row again, use it to multiply the third column. And it will be on one row. So now, the first element here multiplying the first element here. So we have A11 times B11. Then we had it plus the second element multiplying the second element. That's A12 multiplying B21. So we have used this to multiply this column. We are still here. Still use the same thing to multiply the second column, but we are going to leave space now. So A11 will multiply B12. So we have A11, B12, then plus A12 times B22. That is the second element multiplying second element. That's A12, B22. Also leave a space now. And use the same thing to multiply the third column. Okay? That is okay. Then we are still on this row. So we use this row as well to take care of this column. And what we have becomes A11 times B13 plus also A12 times B23. So we are done with this row, using it to take care of these 3 columns like this. Then the same thing for the second row. This second row will take care of these 3 columns as well. That is, use this row to multiply this column. A21 times B11, A21 times B11, then plus. Also A22 times B21. The second one multiplying the second one. Leave a space now. Then do the same thing here with this same rule. So we have A21 times B12 plus also A22 times B22. Then leave a space and do the same thing here. So here A21 times B13, then plus A22 times B23. Okay? Then we move to the last row now. So this row as well, we use it to take care of these three columns. And we have A31 times B11, A31 times B11 plus A32 times B21, and leave a space, go to this next column. We have A31 times B12 and plus A32 times B22. Then also leave a space, use the same thing for the last column. So we have A31 times B13, then plus A32 times B23. Now this gives us a matrix of 3 rows and 3 columns, which is over the 3 by 3. So that's what we have established here. That's how to multiply two matrices. Okay, so let's move to one of the example and look at an example here. So we want to see from here with a practical example how to multiply. Let's consider these matrices A and B. Okay, we have, let A equals to a 2 by 3, or okay, that's 3 by 2 actually. We have 2, 3, 0 minus 2, and 4, 5. This one has 3 rows and 2 columns. That's a 3 by 2 matrix. And also B, consider matrix B, and that is having a 2 by 3. That 1, 3, 2, minus 1, 0, 6, which is over the 2 by 3. Then the first question, the question says find from our figure 1, A times B, and Roman figure 2, B times A. Now, solution here. We have A times B, A first. So we have the matrix A, matrix B. So write A first, and we have A, that's 2, 3, 0, minus 2, 4, 5. Then times B, that's 1, 3, 2, minus 1, 0, 6. Then this is expected to be equals to, now, okay, let's write it here so that we have space. Before we go ahead, why can't we just consider the order of the matrix? It means we are multiplying a 3 by 2 by a 2 by 3 matrix. so that we won't waste our time if it's not possible. Yeah, the column of the first one and the row of the second one same. It means it's possible. We can go ahead. And the result will give us a 3 by 3. So we have an overview of what we are doing. Okay, so now we go ahead and multiply A and B. So now let's multiply here. And the same way from the general process, we are going to use a row here to take care of these 3 columns. So the first one here we have 2 times 1, then plus, we are going to add it 3 times minus 1. We leave a space. We are still in this row. Use this for this column. Leave a space. 2 times 3. Then plus the second one, also multiplying second one. That's 3 times 0. Also leave a space. And we are still on this row. Use it for the next column. And we have 2 times 2. Then plus also 3 times 6. So it means we are done with this row. This first row has taken care of these 3 columns. Then move on to the next row now. So still use this second row to take care of these 3 columns. Then 0 times 1 plus also minus 1 times minus 2 rather. You have minus 2 times minus 1. Then leave a space. We are still on this row. 0 times 3. Then plus minus 2 times 0. Then still leave a space. 0 times 2. Then plus minus 2 times 6. Then go to the next row here, which is 4 and 5. Use the same row, which is row 3 here, to multiply the 3 column. That is, we are doing the same thing for that row. 4 times 1, then plus 5 times minus 1, then leave a space. Also do that here, 4 times 3, plus 5 times 0, leave a space, 4 times 2, plus 5 times 6. So we have multiplied. Put this in bracket. Then we can simplify this and we are done. Okay? So this will now reduce to 2 times 1 is 2. So we can jump a step actually because of space here. So we have 2 here, we have minus 3 here. 3 times minus 1 minus 3. So 2 minus 3 give us minus 1. Then 2 times 3, 6. Then 3 times 0, 0. 6 plus 0. We have 6 here. Then 2 times 2, 4. 3 times 6, 18. 18 plus 4, 22 here. Then here, 0 times 1, 0. Minus 2 times minus 1, that's plus 2. So we have plus 2 here. Then 0 times 3, 0. Minus 2 times 0, 0. 0 plus 0, that's 0 here. We have 0 times 2, 0. Minus 2 times 6, minus 12. 0 plus minus 12, so we have minus 12 here. Then here we have 4 times 1, 4. 5 times minus 1, minus 5. 4 minus 5, minus 1 here. 4 times 3, 12. 5 times 0, 0. 12 plus 0, we have 12 here. Then 4 times 2, 8. 5 times 6, 30. 8 plus 30, 38. here. So therefore, A times B here give us this 3 by 3 matrix. So that's what we have. Okay. In the multiplication of matrices, so we have that. All right, now let's do the second one, which is B times A. Here we have matrix B first, now then A second. So we are writing B first. B is 1, 3, 2 minus 1, 0, 6. Then times A, which is 2, 3, 0 minus 2, 4, 5. So also when we check, B is having order 2 by 3 and is multiplying A, which is having order 3 by 2. These are the same, correct? We can go ahead and we are going to have the result as 2 by 2 matrix. Now let's multiply now. Then the same way we have this now. This row take care of these two columns. So we have 1 times 2 plus the corresponding element multiplying. The first one multiply the first one. The second one multiply the second one. The third one multiply the third one. So we have plus 3 times 0. Then plus 2 times 4. We are done with this. Then we leave a space. Use the same row to take care of this. Now we have 1 times 3 plus 3 times minus 2. 3 times minus 2. Then plus 2 times 5. Then we move to the next row as well. Do the same thing. Here we have minus 1 times 2. Then plus 0 times 0. Plus 6 times 4. Then leave a space. Also use the same thing for the next column. We have minus 1 times 3 plus 0 times minus 2 plus 6 times 5. So here we have the results. We can add it now. And here 1 times 2, 2. 3 times 0, 0. Okay, we can see, put it down. We have, this is 2 plus 3 plus, here we have 8. Then here we have 1 times 3, 3. Then plus 3 times minus 2 minus 6. So we still have minus 6. Then plus 2 times 5, 10. So, and also here, minus 2 here, minus 1 times 2, minus 2, then plus 0, plus 24. Then here, minus 3, plus 0, plus 30. And finally, here we have 13. Then minus 3, plus 10. It was 7. Okay. Then here we have 22. And here we have 27. So we have this as a 2 by 2 matrix. Thank you for watching us here so far here at Master C Math Class. So do it to be part of us. Subscribe. Don't miss out. Share this video so that you won't miss out on our videos. We appreciate you for joining. See you in our next lesson. Bye for now.